She missed one. Thanks. 107. Dang. Can't give up 107 points to win a game, huh?
My air ball was pretty nice.
Oh, that was good. 7 for 12 from the free throw line. Atta girls. I mean, they went to the line a bit more, just a little bit. 21 for 25, just going to the line a little bit more than us. Total fouls, 14. $25-14. That's good. That's good. And then, you know, the way everything is what it is. It's being mature. Yeah.
Okay. Post-game press conference with Mount St. Mary following the second round matchup with Christopher Newport. Coach, obviously the style of play that they play is very difficult to go up against. You know, what are just your overall thoughts on what they do to kind of get you out of rhythm?
Good question. Their style of play is our style of play, but they are significantly better at it. They push the ball in transition. They want to score in transition. They've got talent at every single position. It was, I think, this was the first time we've ever played back-to-back games. Our conference doesn't play back-to-back games, and I think that hurt us. Our starters were shot, and it was shock to the system at the tip. You know, giving up 32 points in a quarter. It's not something that we do. It's something that we hold our hat on to not do. But they're an incredibly good team. I don't think that their pressure was the problem. I thought that we broke their press well. It was just the pace in which they play. We couldn't get going because we couldn't match that pace, and athletically we just couldn't match up with them.
And just a quick kind of second question leading off of that. Obviously, you know, regardless of whether or not you have had experience playing the back-to-back, when you play a game like yesterday, it was so right down the wire, so emotional. You know, how hard is it to kind of build yourself back up to get that full energy come the next day?
It's incredibly hard. You know, we talked throughout the year of needing to string 2 days in a row together. We had a couple of big wins. Well, we had one really big win mid-year, and then we had a road game the following Saturday, and we came out really flat in that game, and that was our one conference loss. It's really hard to stay engaged, to stay motivated. You know, emotionally, physically, it's a what's the word? It's a toll on the body. There you go. And you know, we're talking about it all year. I told them when we get to the NCAA tournament, because that was the goal. When we get there, we need to string 2 days in a row together. Unfortunately, we didn't. But you know, like winning yesterday was an accomplishment in itself, and you know, today didn't go the way we wanted it to, but it was. I'm proud of this team. I really am.
You know, and from a player perspective, regardless of the outcome today, to get a win in the NCAA tournament, to be able to say that you were in, you know, the field of 64 and to move on to that next round, just, you know, how can you take that feeling and kind of try to mask the hurt from today's loss?
Yeah, it's a really good feeling. It's a really good experience, and I'm happy that we're here. I'm happy that we got here. Even though we lost today, like, we won yesterday, and that's a really good feeling, a good accomplishment. The team is excited, but we're also sad, you know. But we feel good. We feel good with what we did. But we know that next year we're going to come back and just do more.
Coach, I wanted to ask just about the second quarter specifically. That was when you guys, it felt like took a deep breath and kind of settled in. You went shot for shot with them. You guys shot the ball well. You got the free throw line. Everything that would have been kind of the recipe to win this game, it felt like you guys did in that second period. So what do you feel went right for you guys? It seemingly hung with them up and down the court in that second quarter.
We didn't give them second chances. That was the biggest part, because you know, they shot almost 20 more shots than we did, just because they just crashed the boards. You know, they were huge. But that second quarter, we didn't let them do that, and we were also confident in ourselves. I feel like we got into a rhythm with their press, and we were able to break it a little bit better. And I think we just got comfortable in the game. You know, people had some rest in the first quarter, and it felt better that way. But I think that we kind of settled into the game, and we do take team deep breaths pretty often. So we actually did do that.
And how important was it to get, you know, a lot of your bench players who don't see the floor a lot, just those last couple of minutes, get some NCAA tournament experience, and you know, get them that kind of cool experience this weekend?
I'm excited about it. I mean, Kaylee Nolan, number 30 off the bench. She's a kid we wanted to use the entire year. You know, she just has so much basketball ability. She's just limited. She's a freshman. She makes freshman mistakes, and we were so senior heavy. So it was really good to see her get minutes and be good in those minutes against the number 1 team in the country. So that was big. Kate McCann here. She works so hard for this team, and everything that she does off the court and even on the court. You know, like yesterday during the Johns Hopkins game. We were having an issue with movement off the ball, and we had a timeout we broke, and she pulled a player aside and she said, hey, when someone's trying to go to work, you need to get movement on the weak side, set a pin down screen. So like we've got coaches on the team like that are willing to do whatever it takes to see the team be successful. So letting them get that experience in the NCAA tournament means a lot to me. I hope it means a lot to them.
Kate, speak to the senior leadership in that locker room. 2 NCAA rounds, 32 conference title, etc. What do they mean to all of you?
So much. We wouldn't be here without them, obviously. They do a lot for us on the court, off the court, physically, mentally. They're our backbone. They support us, they lead us through everything, and they're definitely going to be a class to miss.
All right, guys, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.